What's up, everyone? Dr. Nate here, physical therapist. We're talking about what you can do about degenerative changes in the lumbar spine. First of all, degenerative changes are it's going to happen in terms like everyone is going to have it at some point. Like as we get older, things do tend to wear more. The question though becomes, is this related to pain? Is it not related to pain? And if it is causing some discomfort, how can we make you feel better, right? Those are the things that you probably care about, right? Is like, okay, I have these symptoms. I had these findings on my imaging. What do I do about it? So first thing you can do about it is just realize there is something to be done, right? This is not a condition that is really even a condition necessarily in the sense of like that there's nothing that can be done for it. So you can do a couple things. So number one is you want to stay active and moving. Find movements that feel good for you. So that a lot of people enjoy walking, might be swimming for you, might be cycling, lifting weights. If all of those are painful, right, it might be that your intensity is too high. Maybe you're doing too much of the activity. So sometimes you need to cut back on the activity for a time and then start to increase it as your body tolerates it, right? So it doesn't have to be that all activity is bad. It's just that you want to find those ones that actually do feel good. So that's the most important part for degenerative changes, right? And I do this because I don't like the word degenerative. It sounds like we're just slowly just disintegrating away into dust, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. Yes, we do lose bone density and muscle mass as we get older, but we can greatly slow the process by doing things like weight training and doing other things like cardiovascular activity. So it's very important to implement those into your routine. But ultimately, the most important thing that you can do for any sort of degenerative change is to stay moving, get your weight-bearing activity in, make sure that you are doing that consistently, because that's a big part too, is being consistently managing your intensity, so how hard you're working, and generally you should be able to address that. Now, the image is likely not going to change. Like if you get an x-ray in 5 more years, like it's probably not going to change whatsoever. But as long as your symptoms do change and you feel better and you feel healthier, that's what matters. Like the image is just an image. If the image corresponds with how you're feeling, like with symptoms that you do have, then there are more specific things that we can do. But ultimately, you can have the imaging show that there's degeneration, but you can also feel great, right? So those two things can both coexist. Hope this was helpful. Please like this video if it was helpful for you. Go ahead and comment below, and I do respond to all of those. So please ask any questions that you might have about degeneration and what that might mean, and I would be happy to answer that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.